Everybody loves New Year's resolutions, right? You lay out all of your plans and aspirations for the next 12 months only to completely forget about them after about 3 days. Or is that just me? Either way, it can't hurt to write them down and put them on the internet for everyone to see. So here are 5 gaming goals that I have for 2024. Firstly, and probably most importantly, I want to actually make some meaningful progress on Crypt of the Necrodancer. My first trophy in that game was on the 13th of August 2022 for crying out loud. Now when I decided to actually go for such a ludicrous platinum, I figured it'd be something I'd slowly chip away at over a few years, casually bashing my head through each new brick wall. But I literally haven't made any progress in almost a year at this point. In fact, I never even made it through the 3rd zone, that's how dire the situation is. So I figure I need to buckle down and commit to playing the game at least every week. And once I get through it once, I'll probably get a bit of a confidence boost to carry on to the stuff that actually makes it difficult. At least, that's the theory. Now with that main goal established, it should come as no surprise that the next is fairly simple. I seriously need to get back to a few of the games I didn't actually finish last year. Things like Cuphead, Thymesia, and of course Lies of P. And considering just how hyped I was for that game since it got revealed, I'm shocked with myself that I haven't actually finished it yet. But honestly, it was one of those cases where other games came out and I just simply got sidetracked. I've also been redoing Final Fantasy VII Remake in preparation for the second part when that drops in February. But all I've got left to do there is the main game on hard mode and then the optional bosses. Though I will admit, having to do the fight against Vice is scaring me slightly. Vice? Who knows? However, considering both Prince of Persia and Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth come out in January, it seems like the start of the year is going to be quite a busy one, at least for me. So I'll probably focus on Lies of P and Final Fantasy VII Remake and get those boxed off, and then work in some of the other ones a bit later down the line. We'll see. Right, the next 2 entries were fairly similar when I was writing this out, so I'm just going to lump them in as one thing, and that is to play more multiplayer and co-op games, as well as sprinkle in some more PSVR 2. You know, so I can actually get my money's worth out of that thing. Now I don't think it's any real secret I've never been a big multiplayer guy. I mean, that's probably an understatement. But between boosting AC4 multiplayer with hilarious results and playing a ton of Outriders last year with Trophy Pop, I'm really starting to get the itch. No, not that kind of itch, you dirty I'm not saying I'm going to start chasing leaderboards in COD or getting wins in Fortnite. I really don't need a group of 10-year-olds telling me how bad I am. I get enough of that from people in real life. No, what I actually mean is more boosting with my friends, more co-op adventures, more playing Baldur's Gate 3 and getting my friend brutally murdered because I happen to die in a really inconvenient position. You know, the good stuff. And as for PSVR 2, I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? I have at least 4 or 5 games purchased and ready to go, I've just not started them yet. Mainly because I'd have to move half my setup to a different room, and I'm a lazy bastard, but you get the idea. Second to last on the list, and by far and away the easiest goal I have on here, I really want to get my first PS3 Platinum. I still own the PS3 I had years ago, and it basically just sits there gathering dust, so I'm going to get it set up, hope I have a DualShock 3 that actually works, and start playing some games from arguably my favourite generation. Controversial, I know. Whether that's the nostalgia goggles or the games were actually good remains to be seen, but I have the means, so it's time to make the opportunity. Now I'm not sure yet what game I'm actually going to go for. In fact, a lot of the games I remember fondly never even got trophies. But there's certainly a lot to choose from, and who knows, we might even make a poll out of it, so if you fancy having a say in what my first ever PS3 Platinum is going to be, make sure to hit the subscribe button, ding that notification bell, all that good stuff so you don't miss out when I decide to actually get round to it. And the final thing on my to-do list for 2024 is to simply keep making content. I know things sort of trailed off in the second half of last year, despite containing the best performing video I've ever made, but I'm working on some changes in my actual life that should hopefully improve the situation and prevent the same thing happening again. Now this goal doesn't mean just making 1 video a week, because that would be too straightforward. So the plan is to have a couple of things every week, whether that be a video, a stream, yes, I'm going to be doing that again, or even a stupid little skit. I still stand by that my stages of getting a platinum trophy video was the most fun I've ever had making content, and is something I just really want to continue experimenting with. Regardless of the format, I just want to keep editing and getting stuff out for you guys, because that is the whole point of doing this. I've already begun getting myself organised and formulating ideas, and honestly, I'm optimistic. Whether that's still the case in 6 months, we'll have to wait and see. Either way, that is it for this video. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below some of your gaming goals for 2024. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Second to last on the list, and by far and away the easiest goal I have on here. Oh, the Northern came out then.